Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Ocean to Ocean Travel. We've seen an influx of travel and cruising channels come through the Tuber Chat family for almost a year now, many months, and it's a vibrant community, and we're lucky to have them. I was very lucky to have worked on a cruise ship once many eons ago, so I'm always happy to see this content. But we found a lot of very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters in this group of creators. Once in a while, we're going to find a travel agent among that community, and Bruce and Cindy come from Ocean to Ocean Travel with 1,800 subscribers already. So they're going to bring us on different types of travel, but more often than anything else, cruising. So literally, dare I say, experts in the idea of cruising. They can talk to us about the ships, what we can expect, the differences between something like an Alaskan cruise or a Caribbean cruise, and the things we can expect in that way as well. They also do a bit of live streaming, and I've seen them with a few familiar faces like Eddie Lugo Studios, Cruising is Fun Cruising is Fun Anytime, Mike and Rihanna's Family Vlogs, Destination Fun's on there, Warmstrong Adventures is there. And like I said, it's a vibrant community, but I'm really happy to see so many creators supporting each other. And Ocean to Ocean Travel is here with us frequently in Tuber Chat as well. So hopefully you'll join Bruce and Cindy. I am looking at their shorts videos now. We've taken a lot of interest in shorts over the last many weeks, and these creators are getting close to 1,000 views. It's not going to be long before they start to cross over that. I'm also going to take their latest video, and I'm going to put this into a special playlist I have called Catch Up, and that's just so that I can keep caught up with creators. And playlists can be a great tool for that. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. I see Destination Fun in the house. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is also there. And like I said, they've both been on live stream with Ocean to Ocean Travel. So I know Bruce has made quite a name for himself, and now we're starting to see Cindy on camera a little bit more as well. They have a wonderful back and forth, and they really seem to know their stuff. So I look forward to more from them, and hopefully you will too. So we'd love to push them towards the 1,900 subscribers they're thinking about. And here in Tuber Chat, they've been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Nancy B. the Scratcher dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course, and she's done that before. For that reason, we're going to put that channel up next before we start spinning the wheel, even though Nancy B. the Scratcher happens to be a member, so they would have been on the wheel, but they get to skip the line, and we'll look at them next. I've got quite a few names on the wheel as well, like Canadian Family Life and Just Jason Keto, who also happens to be a Canadian, along with Scratch and PPA, who also happens to be a Canadian. I forget to mention that all the time, but he's literally like an hour away from me. And Scratch and PPA is very well known here as a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, and the reason why I say that is because he's so unbelievably supportive to others. He's literally one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. And thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know how I missed that. I must have walked away, but there it is. Yes, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Susan dropped a super chat. She's done that many times before. So we'll get the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch up on the screen first, and then Nancy B. the Scratcher after we do some more introductions. But thank you, Scratch and PPA. If anybody hasn't yet seen it yet, I'm looking forward to talking about it when his channel comes up. But Scratch and PPA put out a special social media post this week, and I was very lucky because I just happened to catch it. But he's talking about something special coming up, so I hope that everybody will be intrigued by that. You can follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, and we all really should, actually, so we can take part in his video series, because he brings those social networks into the fun. So we've also got Butler Family Farm, On the Wheel with Layla Life My Way, as well as Trippin' with Dre and Michelle and the G Family, and Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, of course, I added on there. I also see Rock Chick Beauty from the UK is in the house. 13 Spirits Paranormal was almost first in the door today. Big Valley Living, good to see you here. Cali King 916 from Sacramento. Coffee Walks and Whatever and Create with Becca are both here. There's Cruising is Fun Anytime. And I've been really enjoying the morning shows with the Mustard Drill and Eddie Lugo Studios as well. They're doing a fantastic job. I'm very lucky on the days that I get out to work a little bit later. I'm able to catch them, and I've been lucky to catch a few of those. Eerie Frog is a longtime friend. God is great. Good to have you in the house. Coco Mojo 13 is here, and forgive me for if I'm mistaken that this might be your first time with Tuber Chat, but for anybody that is brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Rushing Wind Mountain was early in the door. Paralife TV is Shane, your everyday wheelchair ninja. A longtime friend, Grinch 1984, is also in the house. And First Floor Audio from the UK, that's Lee, a talented music producer and performer. Your second time, Coco Mojo 13. Thank you for that. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, but I'm glad I gave you a second welcome then. But thank you everybody for being here, especially at such an uncommon time. Some of you know that I work outdoors Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays when the weather is good, so I can't be certain of start time. I try for 9 p.m. on Wednesdays, but we have to mix up the days and times always so that we meet different people from around the world in different time zones, and my work schedule just has us moving things around. The Stock Explorer is also in the house, of course, Nora, and they were here early as well. Now, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And again, we're looking at ocean to ocean travel. So this is Bruce and Cindy. They're travel agents, as a matter of fact. They're going to show us more than cruising, but there's a lot of cruising vlogs, videos, and even cruise discussions in the live streams on this channel. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community. And we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. Four Corners Custom Products LLC is in the house. They print everything from hats to shirts to mugs to vinyl stickers and much, much more. And thank you for keeping that membership going. It's been well over a year now, as you can see. And they've been at that for a long time, and longtime friends as well. So I've got them on the wheel. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is coming up right now. I was really sad that I had to miss Susan's stream yesterday. She switched to Tuesday. I don't know if that was just for this week, I think she said. Oh, she's got a premiere right now, as a matter of fact. And Susan is the host that you see here in the banner. And she streams every week as a minimum. And I really enjoy the time spent there, but yesterday it was literally counting down to seconds, and I had to head out. But hopefully I'll catch her again next week. We know that there's going to be brand new content on the channel right after Tuber Chat today, because she's got a premiere running right now. I'm just going to take her... I'll take the premiere, actually, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Now, this is a special playlist I use to keep caught up with creators, and I talked about that earlier, but playlists can be a great tool for that. If anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. James Money 615, I've caught many times playing Friday the 13th, and it's great to have you in the chat again. That's an incredibly supportive creator, and I know we've got a few friends that are lurking in the background watching, so thank you very much. Once in a while I'll get a message, and I just want to make sure I keep as well in front of the mods. One of the things that can be helpful is having a group on either like Facebook, Instagram, something like this, so you can keep in touch with your moderators behind the scenes if you need to, and I try to do that. So again, Scratch and PPA, thank you so much again for being here. And the Stock Explorer, of course, Coastal Water is here. She is going to remind me to do the Coastal Water inspired roll call. That's just a command that I put in the chats a while ago with the chat bots, Nightbot, Streamlabs, StreamElements, Botissimo, just to make sure that they're doing their job. Coastal Water, I've got you on the wheel now as well because she happens to be a member. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is on the screen, and this is a creator that brings us a traditional homesteading type of channel. She's often indoors but might also be outdoors, and she brings us a variety in content. So you'll see gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more. One of the things that I really enjoy on this channel, like I was talking about, is these live streams, and she does these typically every week on Wednesday. I don't know where yesterday's is because she switched it to Tuesday, but maybe it'll pop up. We've always got notification bells on for everything, for every channel, but we also put notification bells on for premieres and live streams and things like that as well. In the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch's live streams, she will bring a variety of different newsworthy topics so we can keep on top of what's going on in the world and have a place to discuss it among ourselves. Randacita, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch will inspire us in a spiritual way, always. And then as well, she brings up StreamYard panelists, and often we'll have music included. Some of you know Alfonso, who's a regular on the channel, and will inspire us spiritually in that way as well. So I love the positivity on this channel. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch always has wonderful things to say, both about Tuber Chat, her own family, and everybody around her. So I always appreciate that positivity. But I hope you will join her, and we'd love to push her towards the 1,200 subscribers that she's thinking about. A Homesteading Hustle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hygge Homestead is here. I'm going to get them onto the wheel as well. A cozy, peaceful home is what we find on that homesteading channel. We learn something before we even get in the front door there. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. You know, sometimes you get into a premiere or a live stream and you get captivated by the content or the conversation, and forget to give that thumbs up for a moment. So we give each other a lot of reminders for that reason. Thank you so much, Walking in Divine Purpose. Good to see you here. Another creator that will inspire us in a spiritual way. And thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Susan, for another super chat. She's done that countless times. Nancy B. the Scratcher has done the same thing. So thank you again for your super chat also. I really do appreciate the generosity to get us started for today. And for that reason, we're looking at these two channels first, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel like we usually do soon. So Nancy B. the Scratcher's here with 931 subscribers, officially on the road to 1K. We always say you're officially on a road when you get to a 100 milestone. Since they've long passed 900, they're officially on the road to 1K. Obviously, a magical and important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. So she's got a brand new video from 3 hours ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up with her as well. Nancy B. the Scratcher is going to bring lottery ticket scratching more than anything else. But a lot of times, even when we see a fairly niche channel, we find a lot of variety in the shorts videos that come from these creators, and that's the case here. So we see some of these have gotten into 3,000, 4,000, and one breakout shorts video over 8,500, which is great to see. And then live streams as well, lots of notifications for some live streams coming up, and I've got notifications on for these, so hopefully you will too. She's got one tomorrow, and then looks like once a week she's expecting to do these, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see Roadhog is in the house and happens to be a member, along with Florida Claimers Ted, who is a regular now on the Stock Explorers channel also. They have scratch battles and things like that. Let's think about spinning the wheel. So thank you again, Nancy B. the Scratcher and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. We will see what is about to come up with Hygge Homestead. And it's interesting, the spelling of this channel. They've been a long time friend. It looks like Hygge or Hygge, but it's actually pronounced Hygge, as if it was H-O-O-G-A. And if we hit the About page on this channel, before we get into the content, we're going to find out exactly what that means. Hygge means cozy, peaceful home in Danish. So I love the idea that we are learning something before we even get into this homesteading channel. Once we get into the content, we're going to find gardening, rabbits, chickens, canning, prepping, simple life, cooking, friendly talk, and nothing too serious, which is great. First and foremost, we find shorts on the channel, so we'll have a look at those and see what they've got going on in this variety. We see that some of these have gotten into 1,200, 1,300, even 1,500 and 1,600 views, which is great to see. And the more and more we post shorts videos, the more we see those climb. I know that probably goes without saying for a lot of different things, but in the case of shorts, we see this magical almost winning the lottery aspect to them, where when we just post an abundant number of shorts, some of them take off. It's almost guaranteed to get several hundred views, if not even sometimes thousands of views on some of these, which is great to see. So Hygge is all about chill, that's what they say, which is very cool. And I'm happy to have been able to know them for as long as we have. Hygge Homestead, I feel like, is a channel that's been a friend for probably a couple of years, but they've been here every stream lately, and with 550 subscribers, we'd love to push them towards the 600 that they're thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Leela Life My Way is coming up right now, but I also see Liz B. Journeys in the chat, and Gail Southern Living, who is one of the first entrants into the Tuber Chat family. I believe that's a couple of years ago now as well, close to it, from the homesteading community of channels. And I'll look forward to hopefully looking at her channel soon. She's got a couple, as a matter of fact. Gail Southern Living has been an incredibly influential supporter, somebody who literally has the power to build a collaboration of, I believe it was 70 channels or close to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's got coming up this autumn, because it's coming up soon. And let's look at Leela Life My Way, another creator who's here with us just about every single day. She brings us for a lot of shopping expeditions, if you want to call it that. She'll take us around to a few different places, and also a lot of container gardening. I thought it was a live stream that I missed. Maybe it was this. Maybe I'm not sure if she premiered this. I think I missed this. I'm just going to put this container gardening video into my catch-up list as well. And this was something interesting that was posted as well just an hour ago. Leela Life My Way is fairly new to Tuber Chat, just finding us within the last less than 2 months now, I believe. And we've been through a few of these, so it's interesting because she'll take us through the stores to look at a lot of the gardening things that she needs, but then as well we'll talk about container gardening and give us tips and tricks there as well. Let's look at her shorts and see how these are doing. She's working on 600 subscribers now. These ones here, you know, she's with us every day, so I got familiar with this particular shorts video with the donuts on it here at 1100 views, but just in the last week and a half or so, she's posted a couple more shorts, and these have both blown up. One of these over 1200 and one over 1400 views. So I'll take the opportunity to reinforce the idea that when we post an abundant number of shorts, eventually some of these take off. It's almost guaranteed. Live streams are something she might continue with, and we'll keep an eye on the channel. We always have notification bells on, of course, and hopefully everybody will connect with Leela Life My Way. Obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I think I said hello to Create with Becca. I know they've been here since the beginning of the stream. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go in another moment. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Thank you so much, Walking in Divine Purpose. They're still working. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or give a thumbs up. Or, again, if you're running the stream in the background, because I know we've got a few friends that do that. Jaden might be watching or listening right now, and a few other creators as well. Roadhog is a popular name for a channel, so we have to do a little bit of digging to find them. I'll use my filters. You can do that on a computer or on a phone to let YouTube know you're looking for a channel. All we have to do is match the avatar, and we know that this creator has 491 subscribers. They have to be excited about the new monetization graduation system, where you come in at 500 subscribers on the first level, because they're right around the corner here already. MLY Bird Farm, good to see you in the house. And GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness Channel, is a long time friend as well. I think she's been a friend of about 2.5 years, as a matter of fact. And I hope everybody takes inspiration from the stories that I tell about the length of time that some of these friendships have gone on, either between creators or between myself and some of the creators here, how long they've been in the Tuber Chat family or how long I've known them. Because isn't it going to be a wonderful world to know that you have generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters willing to support you years into the future if you could just meet them, right? And that's what we're here for. Rock Chick Beauty, thank you so much for a super chat. She's done that countless times as well. And she's from the UK. We're going to look at her channel next. VS Speaks Royally is in the house. I caught her, I think, for a live stream again, finally. Or am I mistaken? I thought I caught it. I might have been running it. You'll have to forgive me for... I'll refresh my memory when we look at it. She's got a lot of vibrant conversation. I heard a news story today. I'm going to ask VS Speaks Royally about it. Chevy Riding High, good to see you in the house. I feel like we've seen you here before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. And for anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat, all of our instructions for how to connect with creators are in the video descriptions. Look at that. GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness Channel has been a member for 26 months. That's over 2 years already. And you know that most people are, in the family of a channel for a little while before becoming an official member as well. So I really appreciate that generosity. But she's been with us a long time. And always positive as well. We'll talk about her channel when it comes up. Right now we're looking at Roadhog, and this creator says something interesting on their About page. They keep changing it up, but one of the things that they mention is everything in their videos was found in the trash. And what they mean by this is that they're breathing new life into things that otherwise might have been discarded or passed along. And we're talking about refurbishing. Lots of different things. They're posting frequently. It's really hard to even keep up with them. Look at this, 3 videos just today. I'm just going to grab their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to almost try to keep caught up a little bit. And then we'll look at their shorts videos, because they're posting a lot of these as well. They've already gotten into the 1,900 and 2,400 views, which is great to see. We're seeing a lot from Roadhog. And then live streams are happening as well. We'll see if they're going to keep those up. But again, we've always got notification bells on. This creator's got 491 subscribers right now, so right around the corner for 500. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And I'll look at Rock Chick Beauty right now. She dropped a super chat on us. She's done that countless times. She happens to be from the UK. And we'll see what she's doing on her channel right now. She's always had presentation at the forefront of her mind. She's just updated her banner again this week, and she does that frequently. She often updates her avatar as well, and usually for special occasions or worldly events and things like that. But you'll notice as well the bright, bold headshots found on her thumbnails and a professional look for every thumbnail. She's been at this a very long time. This creator actually just over 2 years ago reset and restarted their channel. The idea, of course, is wouldn't you be able to build more solidly and strongly the second time around? And Rock Chick Beauty is definitely doing that. So she started with beauty and continues with that today. A lot of unboxing videos, product reviews, haul videos, get ready with me videos, and sponsored videos now. And then, of course, shorts. We see that from a lot of different creators now. Almost everybody's doing shorts. 1,200 and even 1,600 views on a couple of these. Live streams are frequent from her. I didn't catch the last one, but hopefully I'll catch her again. And she will often do StreamYard panels with other creators. I've joined her several times. I'm not sure if I've been on Rock Chick Beauty's channel herself, but I've joined her on other people's channels many times as well. Why can't I remember if I've actually been on your channel or not? She's monetized lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there, alternative beauty, fashion, and lifestyle, and active on the other social networks as well. You see her here on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, of course. Barb's Country Home, a longtime friend. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Selena is streaming all the time. I feel like at least a couple times a week you're streaming. We'll look at your channel when it comes up. She happens to be a member. And actually, she had a live stream going the other day with StreamYard panelist on with her as well. I think it was an interview type of thing. And let's spin the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, if anybody would like to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say something and you're willing, please reach out to them. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Together We Travel is in the house. We're going to go on break for 3 minutes. I have something very important to talk about when we talk about Scratch and PPA, so I hope you'll stick with us. All right, we're back, and we are about to look at Scratch and Pete PA's channel. Coco Mojo 13, it takes quite a while to get onto the wheel and eventually the screen. It is open to everyone, but we're usually here for 3 hours, and it can take 2 hours or longer before I start adding names to the wheel from our chat list. It's always based on who's most actively engaged in conversation with other creators. The magic here in Tuber Chat really is in the chat. The idea of supporting others, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for each other. And of course, the golden rule in doing unto others as we wish that they would do unto us. Not that I happen personally to be overly religious or anything like that, but I do absolutely believe that that is true. So, an example of this is Scratch and Pete PA, one of the most supportive creators that I have met in my 6 years on YouTube, and I have something very exciting to talk about with his channel this week. I'm just going to get AceFlaw1 onto our wheel. That's a creator who's been with me for over 3.5 years, since before Tuber Chat was even a thought, as a matter of fact, and our Georgia Suburban Homestead, which is a fairly new channel in the Tuber Chat family. So thank you for being here. I'm getting them on the wheel as well. They happen to also be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So, when we look at Scratch and Pete PA, so there's a couple of interesting things. First of all, you'll notice that I actually missed his premiere this week. It's rare, but occasionally I do. Like I was saying, I work outdoors a few days a week. I managed to slip in just for a quick second right before it started, but wasn't able to catch it. So, I'm going to grab his latest video and put it into my catch-up list right now. Make sure I get caught up with that. Now, he posts with perfect consistency every single Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern for over 2.5 years now. And he brings us a very special twist on lottery ticket scratching. The Mustard Drill, good to see you in the house. That's an interesting story with that channel because they are, I was saying earlier actually, I'm really enjoying those morning shows when I can catch them. It's not every day, but it's often with Eddie Lugo Studios and Cruising is Fun Anytime. I thought I was connected to the Mustard Drill all this time. At least a month has gone by, and then I realized one day I went over to look. I said, why do I always get Eddie Lugo Studios coming up in my recommendations and Cruising is Fun Anytime, but I never see the Mustard Drill? And then I realized I wasn't connected yet, so I went over and did that because I try to split the love up between everybody. So when I see groups like, for instance, Destination Fun and Canadian Family Life, Together We Travel, a few different creators are always on each other's StreamYard panels and in each other's chats, so I try to mix it up. So whoever's on, if there's 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 different people on a stream, I pick one, and then next time I'll pick somebody else and try to mix it up that way. But I'm happy to be connected to the Mustard Drill. They're doing a wonderful job in their morning shows. I think it's really well done because it's all meat and potatoes over there. And what I mean by that is that they have a morning show. They come on. It's very pleasant. They say hello to everybody as you would expect. They stream on at least 3 channels. But they talk about the day's events, this day in history, a lot of cruising and vacation type of news and talk. And then it's on with the day, which I think is really cool. I'm hoping that you are picking up in replays on those. I bet that you will. So, Scratch and Pete PA is up on the screen right now. And pardon me just for 1 second here. I was mentioning that Scratch and Pete PA brings us an interesting twist on lottery ticket scratching. So what I mean by that, his video series is called the Scratch Challenge series of videos. And what he does is pits 2 lottery tickets against each other. We get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. Sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. So when I say I have something very important to talk about with Scratch and PPA, what I'm talking about is a couple of social media posts that went out this week. Now, I'm assuming he sent it out on Twitter, although that's not where I saw it. I believe I saw it first on Instagram, and I believe I saw it again on Facebook, but I forget which one is which because I'm connected to Scratch and PPA on all three. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time. Oh, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I didn't forget to unmute the mic, but I forgot to put the screen on, so thank you for that. So Scratch and PPA brings us, like I said, the Scratch Challenge. You see in his thumbnails, there's hints about giveaways here, as well as the 2 lottery tickets that are pitted against each other. He updates his banner every single week to let us know what's happening. We're on week 29 of this year, but he's been at this for over 2.5 years now. And with Superchat almost from the beginning, which is well beyond 3 years now. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by those thumbnails. His banner, you can see that presentation's on the forefront of his mind as well. And Scratch and PPA, like I said, happens to be one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years now on YouTube. And the reason why I put so much focus on that is just to let you know exactly how supportive this creator is. You're going to find that out, first of all, after you connect with him, because he does as much as he can for everybody. And I promise you, most of us are probably shaking our heads, I certainly am, wondering how on earth he does what he does. But I'd love for you to get some of that support coming back to you, and you will see that during his premieres that run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, he's got one of the fastest rolling chats you're going to see in the Superchat family. Faster than this, faster than most others, and I believe that a big part of that is because he supports so many other creators all the time, that it all comes back in a rush and flood of fast-paced and high-energy chatting to go along with his premieres. So I hope you will join us. Some of us have alarms set on our phone. Some of us even text each other to make sure that we don't miss his premieres. Butler Family Farm, thank you for that highlighted milestone message. I see that you've knocked a little bit of life off of the stream boss as well. And thank you, AceFlaw1. Yeah, I forgot to push the button to have my screen come back on. And you can do that in programs like OBS and Streamlabs with the F keys on the keyboard. You can also hook up a Stream Deck and things like that, and I've got one of those, but I haven't hooked it up yet. Bronze Flat Power God, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Corinne's Life is here as a member and a moderator. And she's also happening to drop a super chat at the same time. I know what she's doing because she's she's trying to snipe that stream boss position. But thank you for the extra generosity. And she's been a dear friend. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, when you join any of them on their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members the very same way that we do here in Superchat. Canadian Family Life, thank you for the kind words, and thank you for the highlighted milestone message. I'm not sure if you were trying to snipe that stream boss position or not. It's interesting to know that highlighted milestone messages knock those things out as well. But what I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera here. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure. So we will see Corinne's life in that position. She's held that many times before. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, we're looking at Scratch and PPA. So if anybody hasn't already connected to this incredibly supportive creator and dear friend of mine, I hope you will. Because I promise you, I have no choice but to look at the sky every single day that I'm on Superchat, and thank God and wonder how on earth I could be so lucky to have somebody so supportive. You know, Scratch and Pete PA is here every single day. Now, I know not everybody can be here every day, and I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours or 3 hours every time we stream. But I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. It just so happens that Scratch and Pete PA has been here for almost every single stream for the last well over 560 or more now, and for hours at a time. Not to mention all the support that he gives to other creators as well. So I have no choice but to, like I said, thank God, but still wonder how on earth he does it. M&T Living and Cooking, good to see you in the house. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. They happen to be a member, and we'll get to spinning again very soon. I'm going to start moving it through channels, but I wanted to take one more second to just remind everybody. First of all, hopefully you'll connect with Scratch and Pete PA if you haven't already. Every single person that's connected to him in the chat will vouch for the fact that he is so unbelievably supportive. We all wonder how he does it, but he also has a very important, exciting announcement coming up. And I have to admit, I don't know what it is. I just saw his social media post the other day and was very excited. So something is coming up this Monday, but I hope you will follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook so you can see what on earth I'm talking about. In the meantime, let's get to Corinne's life, and we'll see what she's got going on. Another fellow Canadian is in the house from Nova Scotia, as a matter of fact. And Corinne's life, like I said, has been a dear friend of about 3 years now, actually. And she's working on 2,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She dropped a super chat, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. She's done that countless times. And I certainly, like I said, I appreciate it. But she also is monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including memberships and super chats when we get to her channel as well. Corinne's life really does encompass everything that is Corinne's life. So whether she's taking a trip or a vacation, or she might be cooking or doing a product review or a haul video, she might be indoors, she might be outdoors, and giving us a true look behind the scenes of Corinne's life. The other thing is she happens to be a small business owner, and some of you have seen her merchandise, many of you, from Lighthouse and Anchor Design. She prints everything from hats to mugs to shirts to vinyl stickers to just about anything that can be printed, including the mug that I hold in my hand right now. So it's interesting to know that we can use this creator to learn about how the merchandise is made and then use them as a resource when it comes time to think about merchandise for our own channels and videos and businesses, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Corinne's life. I know you will. 13 Spirits Paranormal, I didn't know you were in Canada as well, in Montreal, very close to our friend She Stole My Thunder. Now let's look at Corinne's life shorts for a quick second here. And we see that some of these have started to really move into 5,700 views, 7,400, and one breakout shorts video with 77,000. And then when we look at her live streams, we see that she streams frequently. And here I've joined her for sure. She has StreamYard panelists come up all the time. Rock Chick Beauty's on there, Makeup Mom and Son's on there all the time, Hilda DC, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and more. I've been on with her many times. You might see Mo6510 Models and Red Hot Reactions, and a whole team of StreamYard panelists come up with her all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and like I said, she's been a dear, dear friend for a very long time. Orange Cone Vlog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me for not being certain if this is your first time with Superchat. I feel like I recognize the name, but I'm not sure if you've been in a live stream yet. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Corinne's Life says they have one shorts video here that gained over 50 views a day, and it's been going since May 30th. Interesting. And forgive me for not being sure. The new car, I think that can't be it, is it? Because I thought I just saw a couple of posts about this. Oh, driving a U-Haul. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Oh, interesting. Look at that. Yes, 5,100 views. So while shorts videos are climbing, we don't always get to see that they're moving in position here. So I guess this one is. But sometimes when I put channels on the screen here in Superchat, even though we always look at them in the list of most popular, because we want to see what kinds of things are working, everybody could take inspiration from that. Sometimes we see a video that's currently moving, and therefore it doesn't get in its proper position. But that's really cool. So Corinne's life driving a U-Haul truck, and glad to see that that's doing well. But she's had lots of success with shorts, as you can see. And then thank you, Orange Cone Vlog. Yes, of course. So then I know your channel from the morning show with those creators. But thank you for that. And then it's good to have you here. And thank you for coming over. And then let's look at our next channel, which is our Georgia Suburban Homestead. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is that over time I get to know the channels. And over weeks and months, by watching content, hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content on the channel. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators there as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Lynn's Life Lessons, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then, yeah, Just Jason Keto says it's fun when shorts get picked up. It certainly is. I got to tell you, myself personally, I haven't had a crazy breakout on any shorts. I forget if my highest one is just over 2,000 views or something like that. But keep in mind, I've been on for many years. I haven't posted a lot of shorts. I think I've done less than 50, somewhere around there now. I hope to do many more. But I just experiment with a lot of stuff. But I'm so happy to see so many creators. We got creators here into the tens of thousands and even hundreds of thousands. Now, Just Jason Keto's got a short. We'll look at it when his channel comes up, but he's got one over 22,000. And I talk about it all the time. There's Ocean to Ocean Travel. That's our featured channel for today. Bruce and Cindy are travel agents. If you didn't already see the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's live stream, you'll be able to see that after. I always leave the replays up so that anybody can go back and see all the channels that were talked about and promoted. But we feature a different channel every single day, and Ocean Ocean Travel was our pick for today. Granny Filming again is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. And again, our Georgia Suburban Homestead. So I'm going to hit the About page on this channel because, like I said, I'm learning about this channel. Join them as they grow their own food in a residential neighborhood. And yes, you can. So they want to inspire us, which is great. Growing your own is a great form of civil disobedience. I love the About page on this channel. Learn how to take control of your own diet and how to spend less at the grocery store, which is great. They grow, cook, and do crafts as well. So that's a fun About page. I'm glad you put that work into that. 800 subscribers. They got 803 right now, and we see that their shorts videos have moved into 3,000, 3,700, and even over 4,100 views. And then they've got live streams as well. So I put my notification on for tomorrow's. I might be able to make it. I try to catch everybody as much as I can. There's Tiffany from Canadian Family Life on the StreamYard panel there as well. So hopefully I'll catch you for one of these. Tomorrow might be great. And obviously these are happening about once a week, so hopefully that continues as well. In the videos, we see a lot of variety here, and I wonder, I usually don't review channels or give suggestions while we're live here right now, but it might be an idea just to change the front of the channel, hit that customization tab, and allow videos to be on the front of the page as well. Not necessary, everybody's got to make the right decision for their own channel, but it can let people know when they look at the home page, especially on a computer, that there's more to the channel than the shorts, right? Because you wouldn't want to have anybody miss the opportunity to connect with you. When we're connecting here in Superchat, we're always looking for videos that are over 3 minutes to connect with. Very important that the video is longer than 3 minutes. Very important that we watch from beginning to end. And shorts videos might get hit instead if people come across those first. So it's just an idea. And there you go. So our Georgia Suburban Homestead said twice a month, lives the first and third Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So thank you for that. Herman the Great is in the house as a member. I've got them on the wheel. And Rambling with the Brooms is Scott. And he happens to be a fellow Canadian closer to our nation's capital of Ottawa, as a matter of fact. And Rambling with the Brooms, our featured channel for today is Ocean to Ocean Travel. I'm assuming you both know each other already, but that's just an assumption. But Ocean to Ocean Travel, I was digging through some of their content, and they give us a couple of examples of Alaskan cruises. So I know that Rambling with the Brooms is setting up a collaboration with Lazy Days Ahead for an Alaskan cruise that's set to go in August of 2025. Lots of time between now and then, but Ocean to Ocean Travel has something that can give us an idea of what to expect as well, which I think is really cool. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz, yes, I know exactly what your special day is tomorrow. We won't be streaming that day, but I hope everybody will wish Mr. Fulton Mraz a happy 24th birthday right now, because he is going to be celebrating tomorrow. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a friend of over 3.5 years and somebody who's been with us since before Tuber Chat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. Just drop him a message in the chat as well. Scratching Wolf is in the house. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to get them on the wheel as well. They happen to be a member. And we're looking at our Georgia Suburban Homestead. So as well, I'm just going to take your latest video, how to make 2 kinds of cucumber salad. I might really enjoy this. One thing that Kristen knows is that I wish I would eat more salads, but I just don't like lettuce. And it's not that I don't like it at all. It's just, you know what I mean. If you try to go to Wendy's for a salad, right? And there's a couple of little things piled on a bowl of lettuce. And I think it's wasteful in my opinion. But it's not enjoyable. So I would love to eat salads like regularly, almost every day. I think I could eat them every day. But I just don't think I can eat iceberg lettuce every day or romaine lettuce every day. I had a salad the other day at a restaurant with arugula, and it was frustrating to even eat the thing. So I'm very intrigued when people have cooking videos and things like that. I know it's not cooking when you're making a salad, but you know what I mean. Food preparation, but I think these might be really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Typically, I can cook to save my life, but I don't do anything overly creative. But I'll often make like a Greek cucumber, tomato, olive, onion, feta salad type thing occasionally as an excuse for a salad. But I hope to take inspiration from what you've done there. The G Family is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They're longtime friends as well. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, by the way, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Ocean to Ocean Travel, thank you so much for sending that super chat in. That's our featured channel for today, and they're sending that in for Orange Cone Vlog, which is a brand new entrant to the Tuber Chat family, but somebody we see supporting a lot of the travel and cruising channels, actually. So I absolutely honor those, but thank you for that. It's a extremely generous thing to have done, so I appreciate it here. I know Orange Cone Vlog appreciates that as well. We're going to look at their channel next before I get back to spinning the wheel. Right now, we're looking at the G Family, and this is a longtime friend as well. 882 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're thinking about. They tell us they bring us family fun, vlogs, travel, and they do that through shorts and videos, and then I believe live streams as well. They'll give you an idea on their about page about their YouTube channel as well. Live streams are something they might pick back up when we look at the shorts videos. Some of these are doing really well, getting into well over 2,000 views, but one breakout shorts over 9,800 views, which is great to see. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety and content that they've got. I know you will, and especially the support that comes back from them after you connect with them. Herman the Great, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that many times before. I'm going to put that channel up right after Orange Cone Vlog. We already looked at Ocean Travel because they're our featured channel for today. We looked at them in the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream, as we do with all of our featured channels. So Orange Cone Vlog is brand new to Tuber Chat, but somebody I've run into supporting other creators, and hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting them and giving them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. They've got 278 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this 16-minute one, and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do with all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on now as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know how on earth I keep doing this. And Rambling with the Brooms, forgive me for that. I skipped right over your channel there. But thank you again, Ocean Travel. That's Bruce and Cindy. Thank you for the generous super chat. I know that Orange Cone Vlog appreciates that. And next up, because he dropped a super chat as well, as Rambling with the Brooms. And then will be Herman the Great. I don't think this is the first time I've done this to Scott either. I think I've skipped over him a couple of times. But luckily, we're all friends here. And Scott, I'm very lucky, will be a forgiving friend. But he also happens to be a fellow Canadian, and like I said, he comes to us from our nation's capital area around Ottawa, but he brings us a homesteading type of channel. He might be indoors or outdoors, does a lot of live streaming, and has a couple of different series now. He's got Procrastination Thursdays, which is one that I talk about often. I've been lucky to catch him many times. And then he moved his Saturday stream recently to Friday, so we have Friday Shenanigans. And he's got some shorts videos. This is Scott here. You'll recognize this creator from other channels like Butler Family Farm and Lazy Days Ahead, because he gets very involved in his YouTube community and collaborates with others. He also is an advocate for helping others grow and pushing other channels and introducing us to new creators as well. So you'll meet more friends and family members when you're on his channel. And I'm just going to grab his latest video and put this into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with him a bit. He is monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. A brand new product review video here, and this is a introduction to the Alaska cruise that I was talking about that they've got set up. There's Lazy Days Ahead right there. But they've got on the live stream page a stream. Let me set the notifications for tomorrow and Friday's live streams. One of the live streams they've got is this one here. This is where they talk about Cruise Alaska 2025, where they're going to go from Seattle to Alaska in August. Lots of time between now and then. They're trying to book 100 rooms of YouTubers and supporters. And then thank you, Orange Cone Vlog, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and especially on your very first day here with Tuber Chat. Judy May Collins just picked up a gifted membership from Just Jason Keto. He has gifted memberships again and again and again, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm sure that she will appreciate having that as well. She's a longtime friend. And we're going to look at Just Jason Keto's channel right after Herman the Great, because we're treating gifted memberships just like super chats these days. So thank you again, Rambling with the Brooms. That's Scott, I've got your latest video in my catch-up list so I can get caught up with you. I've hung out with this creator on his live streams. He introduces us to others, collaborates when he can, takes off for a lot of meetups whenever he's able to do that, and then as well, like I said, is an advocate for helping others grow. And in the coming months, I guess it's a long time from now, but if you stick with Rambling with the Brooms, you might get a chance to hang out with him in the Sugar Shack and see how the ever so famous Canadian maple syrup is made. I've hung out with him a couple times doing that on his live streams. So thank you again, Rambling with the Brooms. And Herman the Great is up right now. This is a creator who brings fun everywhere that he goes. He's a longtime friend as well, with 136 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 200 we know he must be thinking about. And he recently restarted his channel, but we see that he's already got some shorts videos that have popped into over 2,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. He's doing these a couple times a week. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of those soon. Like I said, we always have notification bells on for every channel, and then some video gameplay as well. So I'm just going to take your latest Pokemon Go video and put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to get caught up and hopefully stay caught up as well. Phasiota King, Naruto, Luffy, Goku is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They bring video gameplay as well. And thank you again, Herman the Great, for another super chat. He's done that countless times. I really do appreciate that. And Just Jason Keto has gifted a membership again. He's done that countless times. And literally, we're getting into dozens and dozens and dozens. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm sure that Judy May Collins appreciates the gifted membership as well. They've come into the chat. And like I said, Just Jason Keto's done that many times before. So he happens to be a fellow Canadian as well. Somebody I'm literally trying to take inspiration from right now. I'm drinking almost black coffee today. I had a black coffee earlier today. I'm trying to have that almost every day. But I did put honey in this one just because I already had a black coffee today, and I can't get over the bitterness. I'm one of these people with a sweet tooth like crazy. I love chocolate like way too much. I have an unbelievable relationship with chocolate that just won't leave me alone. And so therefore, I got to take the edge off when it comes to this. This is just decaffeinated coffee. I don't usually drink coffee after a certain time of day. But it's something, obviously, that can be beneficial in certain circumstances and things like that. Now, Just Jason Keto is going to talk to us about healthy eating and healthy living, particularly when it comes to a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He is going to give us tips, tricks, and I like to say even hacks, so that we can get more value out of some of the things that we might buy. And I'm talking about food from grocery stores and health food stores when we're aiming for or sticking with a keto-based diet or lifestyle. So I'm just going to grab this. I'm interested to see this because I heard you talking about this and I thought it was on one of the live streams. I think this is common, and I thought about possibly getting something like this. I'm trying to drink more water. And I don't know what my problem is, but I drink way too much like soda, and I always seem to need flavor. I'm just hoping eventually I'll get off of all the stuff. It's not like I haven't done it before, but boy, am I struggling today. And I hope to get into this. What he's talking about here are electrolytes. And I'm assuming that what this is something that you add into a drink. So I'll ask Just Jason Keto to correct me if I'm mistaken. But I'm assuming it's like a powder or something that gets added into a drink. Because I haven't learned about it. I looked at the website, Element, right? After they were talking about it. But just for a quick look. And Just Jason Keto is going to give us a lot of tips and tricks, a lot of product reviews like that, how-to videos now, as well as a lot of recipes. And he's going to help us understand the ingredients on the packages when we're trying to buy different things. They don't have to be labeled keto, but you know what I mean. When we look at a grocery store and a health food store, we're trying to buy things that we think might be a little bit healthier. We have to understand the ingredients, especially the ones we can't pronounce, so that we can understand the impact that they're really going to have. There you go. You just add water. Interesting. So I might look at something like that because, like I said, I seem to need flavor a lot of the time. And, you know, hopefully I won't struggle with that very much longer, but that might be an idea. Mushroom coffee, I have heard that that is a great idea as well. I'm not sure if there's a particular one. A friend of mine was doing a lot of that. Coco Mojo 13, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. For that reason, we're going to put your channel up on the screen next, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. Now, Just Jason Keto as well is going to bring up a lot of interviews, particularly in his videos, and these I like to say creators, but that's just out of habit because we're talking about YouTubers all the time. But he brings other influential voices, either people that he knows or specialists in different ideas, to talk about their life experience, their own tips, tricks, and suggestions when it comes to keeping together with a keto-based diet or lifestyle, if that makes sense. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content that he's got on his channel. He's got some shorts, and I talked about this earlier. A lot of healthy looking shorts that have done very well, getting into 4,000, 5,000, and beyond 6,000 views. But one breakout shorts video here with 22,000. I didn't see what he did today. He must have posted something in the Facebook group today. And if anybody hasn't seen it, we have a Facebook group. It's just called Superchat, but everybody can post their videos there. And Just Jason Keto must have said something, because I saw a notification of some sort that came by and said something about flipping skills, because I always talk about this video. I've seen this short. I watch less shorts than you might think that I do, because I'm not often on YouTube on a phone. I work on a computer, so I'm on a computer like literally anywhere from 8 to 16 hours a day. And when I'm on a computer, I've got a few windows going, so I typically see regular videos much more than shorts. But I made a point to watch this one, and you will see some fantastic flipping skills from Jason on that video. As well, when we look at his live streams, you get a chance to hang out. He is all, they're Scratch and PPA contributing there. The live streams usually are Jason talking. He just did a panel where he had LB from Women Outdoors on as well. But this creator always keeps up with the chat. And even when I've hung out in his premieres, it's a vibrant conversation going on, and he's very attentive to the chat there, if that makes sense as well. He's almost at 900 subscribers. He's going to have it any minute now. So I hope everybody will connect with him. If you haven't already, we'd love to push him up and maybe even over that milestone for today. Coco Mojo 13 is coming up, and thank you one more time, Just Jason Keto, for another gifted membership. He's done that so many times, literally. I say countless times, but it really is. He's done it dozens and dozens and dozens of times. Oh, 10 seconds of flipping eggs? Just Jason Keto? I'll have to see that after. The Coco Mojo 13 is up right now, and this creator is brand new to Superchat. I feel like they came to us from another one of our friends, but thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They're at 71 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that first 100. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I usually look for something a little bit longer. So I think I'm going to take this 27-minute video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And let's spin the wheel. Thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Scratching Wolf is going to be coming up in just over 3 minutes. Alright, we're back and looking at Scratching Wolf. Now this is a channel I'm still getting to know as well, but as we can see from the shorts on the front of the channel, we're talking about lottery ticket scratching, which is a huge genre and category. We've seen many channels in that genre come through the Tuber Chat family. And we get a introduction to the channel when we get to the About page. It happens to be from Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm just going to take another video because, like I said, I'm still getting to know the channel. I'm going to take one of your latest ones here. I'm going to take your Not the Usual video, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to watch another piece of content. Like I said earlier, one of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, and over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. If you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators there as well. And I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Butler Family Farm, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They have done that many times, and we're going to put their channel up on the screen next. For that reason, Derek's Journey's on the wheel. Emotion's going to get added right now. Emotion is a moderator and a gold member, actually. We see that channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Scratching Wolf is here with 338 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that they're getting very, very close to 1,000 views. So it's going to be very soon as they post a few more that they'll cross that milestone as well. Pardon me. And then live streams are something that seems to be frequent. So hopefully they'll continue with these, but I've got my notification bell on as well. We always put notification bells on for every channel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give a thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is up right now, and they are closing in on monetization. They have got, I think, less than 500 hours to go, if I'm right, to hit 3,000. They've already well passed with the subscribers, as you can see, getting on 2,600 now, which is great to see. Derek's Journey, thank you for the super chat as well. For that reason, we're going to get your channel up right after Butler Family Farm. And forgive me, I wasn't supposed to spin the wheel, but we'll get to Butler Family Farm right after Mike and Rihanna's Adventures here, and then we will look at Derek's Journey. Oh, I'm way out of order. The decaffeinated coffee is getting to my brain. We'll use that for an excuse for today. And Stace, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yes, you're right, Canadian Family Life. Thank you for that. I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody, but thank you. And for any of our members, if I do make a mistake like that, or if anybody, you see something else, please don't be afraid to give me a nudge. I would rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. And even though Scratch and PPA catches all of the different things that I miss, we never know, right? So I do appreciate it. But we will get Butler Family Farm up next. Luckily, they've been longtime friends as well, so I'm sure they'll be forgiving also. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are everywhere all the time. I run into them constantly supporting other creators. Actually, you will recognize them from other StreamYard panels as well. And they do a lot of the restreaming also. And that's a cool feature now with StreamYard, where everybody can get some watch hours for these. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're almost at 2,600. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. We got a few creators that will really enjoy this live stream with the classic cars. We got a few creators that are into a lot of classic cars. I'm lucky for the last long while living in Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. It's a tourist destination, and there are tons of classic cars. There's a vibrant community of collectors there. And then as well, they've got shorts here on Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Now, this is a family vlogging channel, and they bring us indoors, outdoors, stories to be told, adventures. Sometimes they're cooking, sometimes they're streaming, sometimes they're going out for adventures as well. And they've got a lot of shorts videos that have gotten well over 2,300 views. But they've got 2 breakout shorts videos here, one with 61,000 and one with 304,000, and that's still climbing. Because I'm pretty sure the last stream that we did, which would have been on Sunday, they had 299,000. So they're still climbing and climbing and climbing with that, which is great to see. Like I said, lots of StreamYard panels here. And there they are. They got Destination Fun over there, Eddie Lugo Studios, and a few more familiar faces. So they've got a complimentary channel now as well. Rihanna's Weekly Extras. And we'll see what she's got going on. A few shorts right away on the front of the channel. And then when we get into her videos, we're going to see a bit of variety here. So she might be outdoors, she might be indoors, and it's complementary to what we see on Mike and Rihanna's Adventure. So I hope everybody will connect with her here and push her a little bit farther towards that first 100. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. But Butler Family Farm is coming up right away. And Derek's Journey will be right after them, and then Granny Filming again will come up, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel regularly. Butler Family Farm brings us 116 acres of homesteading content on their channel. And after the farming day is done, they actually have more adventure for us. They bring us bowling, woodworking, they do fiber crafts, blacksmithing, and gaming, as well as a little bit of gardening and travel might be a part of it. Butler Family Farm was able actually in their live streams to catch one of the a couple of the meetups. So the Ozarks meetup, I wasn't able to catch, but I did catch a lot of this one. The Mid-America meetup, they had, I think it was 80 channels there and supporters. There's Scott, Rambling with the Brooms. I talked about him. There's About Loop 29. And these creators are very much involved with their YouTube community as well, which is great to see. I see they've got their monetization celebration set up. That is for mid-September. So we've got our notification on for that. And we'll be looking forward to supporting them in that way when we get there. They got some shorts on the channel. And yeah, I did say 116 acres of homesteading on this channel. The shorts have gotten into 3,100, 3,300, and even over 4,300 views. The videos bring all the variety we'd expect from a homesteading channel, but they have a lot of livestock to show us as well, including cattle, goats, donkeys, horses, llamas, and then chickens, and then of course they got a few pets as well, cats and dogs for us to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm sure you will. I'm just going to take their featured video here and put this in my catch-up list. I usually do that whenever anybody's got something in the featured position. They have been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long, long time. Thank you again for the super chat. They've done that countless times. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and from Derek's Journey as well. So we'll look at his channel next. Scratch My Way to Riches or Rags. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think this might be your first time here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I know that we've got a few more channels that have come in. Where to Begin Homestead is here. Peter Dell from Australia is in the house. Timmy Ray the King went live the other day. I think it was yesterday. And Stevie Baseball Card Collector's in the house. Lori's Tech Time is here. She's got 2 channels, actually, and she's been posting and posting and posting Instagram Reels like crazy. Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network, good to see you here. And I can hear myself screaming at the camera again. So yes, scratch my way to riches or rags. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, like I said. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Derek's Journey is on the screen right now. This is a creator who brings us fitness first, but gives us a wonderful look at the in real life family behind the Derek's Journey channel. So I'm just going to grab their latest video and put this into my catch-up list. They're posting frequently, but they happen to be monetized also. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They're working on 1,900 subscribers now, and you get an idea when we look at some of these thumbnails. Sometimes they're taking us out for a family adventure. Sometimes it's a product review. But most often they're fitness challenges, including the steps challenge, which comes out every single month. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'll look at their shorts videos as well and see that these have gotten into well over 2,000 views. One of them over 5,300. And then as well, live streams are frequent on the channel as well. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these again. I've always got the notification on for every channel, of course. We also see Balance Breakers Fitness and Gaming, which is a complimentary channel from Derek's Journey, where we get video gameplay as well as the fitness challenges we know and love from Derek's Journey. And then You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden is a second channel from a couple of the members of the in real life Derek's Journey family, where they promise to bring us more variety as well as the fitness challenges from Derek's Journey. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that variety. So thank you again for another super chat. He's done that countless times. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Granny Filming again is coming up. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I see that Emotion New Soul is dropping a super chat, so thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. I think he was trying to snipe the stream boss, but just missed it by 4 points there. But thank you for that. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out takes over for a little bit of time. And when I look for emotion, I look for Emotion New Soul. So I type that in the chat. You can copy that and paste it or type it out if you need to, but we'll talk about it again when his channel comes up next. Right now, we're looking at Granny Filming again because I did spin the wheel earlier, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel again afterwards. So Granny Filming again has 444 subscribers right now and a brand new video from an hour ago. I'm just going to grab the latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them and catch that video. And then as well, they've got some shorts. We'll look at these, and we see that these have gotten into well over 5,000 views. 2 of them even over 6,100. So they're doing really well with their shorts videos. And then we'll look at their about page, and we see that they're going to bring us homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups, cleaning, challenges, Q&As, and more. Not a lot more, but more. And so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Granny Filming again is here with us just about every single day, as a matter of fact, for which I'm grateful. Now, I know not everybody can be here every single day or for 2.5 or 3 hours every time we stream, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And Emotion just dropped another super chat in hopes, I think, of taking over that stream boss position. I'm not sure if it's going to register. That's the one thing about it, is it doesn't always work perfectly. KT Bart's 101, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And we'll see. We might get it in another moment or so. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, Peter Dell, that's a possibility for sure. So Emotion New Soul, I'm just going to type into the chat again. He is now our stream boss. So like I said, every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. He's held that position many times before, but thank you for the extra generous support. And Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter who happens to be here as both a moderator and a member. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. We'd love to push him towards the 3,400 subscribers he's thinking about. He's got a premiere coming up tomorrow night, and it looks like this is a brand new song. What he brings on his channel is his original works, and usually in the form of music videos. They could be compilations. Those sometimes run as premieres. Sometimes he gives us live performances as well. And Emotion, as you can see, is an official artist channel. He's monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we see that Emotion as well rounds out his channel with some shorts videos and reaction videos as well. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. It seems to be a telling marker for us. He's got getting into 1,300 and 1,600 views in his shorts videos on this channel. Lots of live streaming, so hopefully I'll catch you for the next one you're going to do here. And then Writing with Emotion, New Soul, is a complimentary channel, and this one's interesting because this is where we get to see not only how the music is made, but we get a better look at the man behind the music as well. And he rounds out this channel with some shorts videos and some more reactions also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him here. And sometimes we even see compilations of his original works on this channel as well. Pardon me, my allergies are starting to bother me for no reason at all. I'm allergic to everything. And Granny Filming again, we just looked at. I got to clean up my wheel a little bit. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Oh, yes, Peter Dell. Peter Dell is promoting the idea of sharing each other's videos on the community tab. Here on Superchat, I typically share anywhere from 5 to 10 times a day. And I try to mix it up. So between supporters, between Superchatters, between members, between moderators. Once in a while, we'll do one for ourselves for like our music channel or other things. But primarily, they're set in advance, and I've got a little system. One of these days, maybe I'll describe exactly what we do with that, but we go through, I keep statistics for every single stream on the channel. So whether it's not always just members and super chatters, of course, because like I said, we keep everything open to everyone. Not everybody in the world can participate in memberships and super chats for a million different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is it's not available on every platform or in every country. So that's something to consider as well for anybody monetized or thinking about it. Judy Mae Collins picked up a gifted membership today from Just Jason Keto. We never get to pick who's going to get it, so YouTube adds a little bit of mystery, and hopefully that's fun. But Judy Mae Collins has been a long time generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And I noticed that she's got quite a few shorts on her front page here. So we'll have a look at how these are doing. And we see that she's already gotten into 3,400, 4,600, 4,700. One of these has even gotten over 8,600 views, which is great to see. And then live streams as well are frequent. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these soon. That looks like a almost like a shepherd's pie or a fireside pie. Judy Mae Collins is incredibly supportive to others as well. I've run into her countless times supporting other creators. I can see I'm behind with your videos. So I'm just going to grab this latest video that you've got, What's for Dinner. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up just the littlest bit. And like I said, hopefully we can push her towards the 1,700 subscribers she's thinking about. She's got a shorts video here in the featured position. I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list as well. I always do that with, or try often to do that with featured videos. videos also. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. We've only been on for an hour and a half now, so we can still stay for another hour and a half if everybody would like. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen, and after a long period of time, probably another half an hour or so, I'll start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. M&T Living and Cooking is here right now with 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 they're going to be thinking about. I see they've got a new video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with them. They're also monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, we'll get to their shorts videos and see how these are doing. M&T Living and Cooking has got many, over 5,000 views. One breakout shorts video with over 20,000, which is great to see. So those will likely continue to thrive. And then we look at live streams, and we know that they stream frequently as well. So I finally got a chance to watch this Locked and Loaded. I didn't realize, even rolling over it like this, that you had so many other people involved. I think at one point there was 8 screens on here as well. So that was really, really cool and a fun collaboration that they had going on. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're incredibly supportive. The biggest thing I can tell you about M&T Living and Cooking is the fact that I see them out supporting other creators all the time. I run into them in other people's chats constantly. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Next up, in about 3.5 minutes, is going to be GA Girl, Every Woman Wellness Channel. All right, we're back and looking at GA Girl Every Woman Wellness Channel. GA is, of course, for Georgia. This is Georgia Girl. She has been a long time friend, probably well over 2.5 years. I think we're getting close to 3 years now. This is a creator that actually does a lot of live streaming. She does a lot of posting, but I've caught her many times in her live stream. She is always positive, always energetic, happy for other people to meet in her live streams as well, and she's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we see that Outgoing Azzy is in the house. Yeah, Peter Dell, that would be funny. And then we see that she's approaching 2,000 subscribers. She's officially on the road and has been, so she's going to have it any time now. We say you're officially on a road when you pass a 100 milestone. So since she's over 1,900, puts her officially on the road to 2,000. So she's got a couple of videos here. I'm just going to grab her second latest video from a couple of days ago. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. She usually does shorter videos. You see most of these are 3 minutes, under 5 minutes, but she's been doing a few longer ones lately, so that's cool. I've got this one ready to catch up for her, as well as shorts videos, and we see that she's gotten into like 4,000, 6,000, even 15,000, and one over 35,000 here, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. Like I said, she did one today. Seems to have done one yesterday. Every few days she's live. Always energetic, like I said, as you can see, a dynamic host. Everybody, I hope, will enjoy connecting with her. I'm sure you will. She'll inspire us in a spiritual way, as well as bring us health, positive talks, entertainment, and information for our body, soul, and our mind. She has for a long time. Yes, as a matter of fact, Peter Dell, I forget if the video got blocked on my personal channel or not, but a long time ago I did a remix for the Venga Boys and their song Boom Boom Boom. But I put the Paul Lakaka sample in it, along with Out Here Brothers and a couple of others, and I can't remember for the life of me if it's still there or not. The Venga Boys stuff got blocked. And this is one thing about copyright problems with music, for instance, right? When we use popular music, it's possible to get a copyright claim. Very different than a strike. Claims are nowhere near as big a deal. They're still important, but you just don't want an abundant number of them. But when you get copyright claims, you have a few options. But one of the things that everybody needs to know is that copyright claims can come years into the future. Some of it is because, you know, computer systems are not perfect, and it's possible to put up a video and have YouTube not quite sniff out the copyrighted audio or music right away and then catch it later. Or music record labels and things like that, they change rights of music all the time. Anybody who's a Taylor Swift fan will understand how detrimental that can be because of the horror that she went through last year with her master recordings and things like that. All that means is that record labels are constantly buying each other and selling each other catalogs and things like that. So it's possible to put up something today and get a copyright claim on it years down the road. It happens to me all the time. I've got a lot of popular music on my personal channel, but that's because I worked in music years ago and I put a lot of that stuff up. It doesn't bother me because I've got an abundant number of videos now, but copyright claims are something you don't want too many of. And then, yes, Peter Dell, thumbnails are definitely important. I saw a social media post from you today, Outgoing Azzy, about that. Yes, Outgoing Azzy's always active, I think, in our Facebook group as well, but he posts a lot. And Grimace Milkshake has got to be interesting. AceFlaw1 is Andy, and this is a creator that brings us travel videos. He's been a friend of over 3.5 years, since before TuberChat was even a thought, and still to this day, after 590 episodes of TuberChat, comes back as often as he can, usually every day actually, to continue to support creators, which is great to see. He's got almost 4,300, so he's working on that milestone now. He's let us know he might be taking a trip to Italy, so there'll be some new content on the channel soon enough. He's got a few shorts. One of them's crossed 1,300 views, which is great to see. He posts videos occasionally now, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Obviously, another loyal and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Florida Claimers Ted is a regular now on Nora the Stock Explorers channel. They do a lot of lottery ticket scratching together. Florida Claimers Ted is another incredibly supportive creator. I think he supports all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and we see a lot of lottery ticket scratching in the shorts videos on the channel, and some of these have gotten into 3,900, 4,700, one even over 26,000 views. Obviously from Florida, so some of you will recognize some of the tickets. Live streams are frequent, so it looks like he's doing these at least a couple of times a week. But like I said, generously sharing content on other channels like Nora the Stock Explorer. Also, they do scratch battles and things now. I'm just going to take the latest video from this creator. It's about a week and a half ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to somewhat keep caught up. And I'll spin the wheel. We're moving a little bit faster through channels now. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, who's here in the chat or listening or watching, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list in another moment here. It's a little bit early, but we'll do that right away. Coastal Water is an incredibly supportive creator, and we talk about her channel. She's here with us almost every day. She's got a couple of series. I'll look at the live streams first, actually, and they've got a couple of series. I'm just going to take their live stream they've got coming up. I think that's on Friday. I've got the notification on for that. One of the things she does often are these car confessions. And this is a chance to hang out and get to know Coastal Water. She might be going about her day or giving us a story to be told. Sometimes she's with Backlash Fisherman. That's her husband. We'll look at his channel in a moment as well. And I always talk about how heartwarming it is to see anybody who's in real life friends or family supporting each other like this husband and wife combo. The number one complaint I get on YouTube is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support our channels when we can find people online willing to do it? And that's almost a universal truth, right? Rushing Wind Mountain and Together We Travel. I've got you both on the wheel now. I'll add some more names as we need them. And when we look at Coastal Water, we see Cooking with Coastal is another series of live streams. Sometimes she'll take us out for an adventure, but as well, shorts videos on the channel have gotten into 2,500 and even 3,400 views, which is great to see. A lot of delicious looking content here. I've caught her in the kitchen on her channel more than anything else, but she does unboxing videos. This is something a little bit different. But when we look at the channel, we see a lot of cooking videos here, and there she is right there. And sometimes she's just hanging out or taking us outside as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coastal Water. She's got almost 1,600 subscribers. We'd love to push her a little bit closer. Backlash Fisherman is her husband, and these creators are found on each other's channels all the time. They're never too far from each other, even on YouTube. Backlash Fisherman is a first responder, and this is a creator who takes us on his travels as well. Now, it's fishing first on this channel, and he'll show us several different types of fishing, but as well, he does a lot of live streams, and similar to what we saw from Coastal Water, he'll do ride-along live streams, and if you watch enough of these, you'll see him with Coastal Water in the car on his own channel as well. They're together all the time. He's also got a series now called Hobby Hangout, and he hangs out with other creators, lots of familiar faces actually, on StreamYard panels, and hopefully everybody will join him for that as well. And then I'll look at the shorts videos on the channel, and we see that these have gotten into 3,100 and even 3,800 views. We always look at those channels together because, like I said, I think it's a wonderful thing when we've got in real life friends and family members willing to support each other. And they certainly do. Lori's Tech Time is coming up. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're looking at Lori's Tech Time. This creator brings us tech and gadget reviews, And a lot of these come from a monthly subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, but she's got a few independents, and some of them have done really well also. And this creator posts frequently, so when we look at her videos, we see she's got a brand new one. I'm just going to take this and put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get caught up. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When we get into the shorts videos, we see that some of these are getting into the thousands of views, one over 19,000. But one of the things I've noticed lately, I happen to follow her on Instagram as well, and she's been posting a lot of these. Now, Lori's Tech Time happens to get onto a lot of these types of filters, CapCut, and things like that, for those of you who are on TikTok and know what I'm talking about. And these are really cool. So she does well, not just here on YouTube, but outside as well. And live streams feature a lot of video gameplay, and usually what she's doing is playing a multiplayer game so that her friends can join and not only be in the chat, but be in the game as well. Cabaret Gaming is in the house. Mama 4 Boys, I've got you on the wheel as well. I'm going to spin, but we're going to look at Lori's vlogs and shorts. And this is another channel from this creator, which of course brings vlogs as well as shorts. 448 subscribers right now. We'll look at the shorts because they're front and center on the channel, and we see that she's gotten into 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and even well over 8,000 views on these, which is great to see. Videos are occasional on the channel, so we'll look forward to more here. She might be taking us for a vlog. She might be doing a product review, but she's been a dear friend for a very long time as well. I think even Lori's Tech Time is starting to get on almost a couple of years of friendship with us here in Tuber Chat. Together We Travel, I already spun the wheel. We'll get your channel up in a second. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Together We Travel is going to bring us some more travel and cruising content, and I'm just going to hit their About page for a quick second, and I'll let you read that when you get there. But they will inspire us in a spiritual way also. This is one of the channels I like talking about their shorts, just because they got a couple of really great shots here. These are just beautiful. One of them's got 2,500 views, but look at this one, broken out now at 8,900 views, which is great to see, and I'm not surprised. When we get to the live streams, we see that these are something they were doing. We'll see if they're going to pick those back up, but we've always got notification bells on for every creator. Together We Travel, we're looking for some new content here. It's been a couple of weeks, but hopefully we'll see them very soon with something new. But one of the things I can tell you is I see them out supporting other creators all the time. They're in here in Tuber Chat regularly, if not every day, and then they're out with other creators all the time as well. Almost 700 subscribers. They're working on that milestone right now, and hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Selena is coming up, and this is a creator that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, just been with us under a couple of months now. She does a lot of live streaming, and I've already caught her a few times. This creator's got some shorts. We'll have a look at what these have got going on, getting into the hundreds of views. That will likely get close to 1,000 as she posts more and more. I've got a notification on for another live stream that's coming up in about a week from now, if I'm right. Yes. And then she does StreamYard panels all the time. I was able to catch this. I've caught her a couple times already. And obviously a dynamic creator, as you can see, but she's here with us frequently as well. And 464 subscribers, so we'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 500 that she's thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And I see the Bud Files is coming in. I'm going to get them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. And then Katie's Kitchen we're going to look at right now. There was something I wanted to mention about Katie's Kitchen. I can't remember what it was. I hope I remember when I get your channel up on the screen here. The Bud Files are on the wheel. And Katie's Kitchen is coming up. I wonder if was it a new video or was it a live stream? There was something I caught. Oh, the pot roast. Yes, of course. The pot roast video I finally watched. So I wanted to see that because I've been thinking about making one lately, and it's interesting because I might take a little bit of hint from what you've done here. But, you know, I run more videos than I watch. And I'm sure anybody would understand that, but this is how I get through hundreds of videos a week, right? And what I typically do, especially when we're here in Superchat, is I'll put a lot of videos in my catch-up list. Then I'll order that list from videos that are shortest to the longest. So then if I have if I've got half an hour or an hour to sit and watch videos, I can get through as many as possible. The longer ones usually just get run at the end of the stream or if I'm working on the computer or something. But I did want to see this because I've been thinking about making a pot roast. I haven't made one in a long time, but I just wanted to see what you did with that. And they use some crushed black pepper, which is interesting. I might take that as an idea. They put a lot of the ingredients on the top, which I would have done it underneath, but they put a lot of mushrooms in there. I typically just put carrots and potatoes, but it's interesting. They've got onions on the bottom. I think they put in some rosemary and thyme as well, which I don't know the spices and the herbs as much as everybody else does, but I hope to take inspiration from that video anyway. I just wanted to let you know that I did watch it though. Some shorts videos getting into well over 6,000 views, and live streams have happened a couple of times. We'll see if they continue with that. Pardon me, we're going to go for 3 minutes. We'll come back and then we'll spin the wheel. All right, pardon me, that might have been a little bit more than 3 minutes, and I need 1 more minute. I lost my glasses here, but I need them desperately. All right, pardon me for that. Now you can listen to me huff and puff, because I literally ran up and down the stairs many times. I should have been wearing glasses my whole life, and I didn't. Now I feel like I've worn glasses that have, for the last year or two, made my vision worse. Now I know that's ridiculous, but I still wonder. I did say we're going to spin the wheel. Let's get that done. And we'll see who's coming up next. I'm so out of shape, my dear goodness. Not that you need me to tell you that. I'm sure you can tell for yourself just fine. But Rushing Wind Mountain will be up next. If anybody wants to swap playlists in the chat for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Whew, pardon me. You would wonder, some of you know that I work outdoors during the good weather months, and you'd say to yourself, but wait a second, you've been doing this for months now. How is it possible you're so out of breath? You should be in shape. No, we really don't work that hard. It's spurts of hard work for an hour or two at a time, but that's it. It's not like long days or anything like that. Rushing Wind Mountain is here with 578 subscribers. Another longtime supporter. I see them out supporting others, but they're here in Tuber Chat frequently, and especially the last couple of streams, they've really been spending a lot of time. Now, I know not everybody can be here every single day, or for 2.5 to 3 hours every time we stream, and I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello, drop a thumbs up, or run the stream in the background. But I really do appreciate, like I said, every moment. But Rushing Wind Mountain has just been right at the top of the list. I keep all the statistics for every stream, and Bottissimo is one robot that I use that does a great job of keeping track of how long everybody's in the chats and everything like that. Doof Paranormal is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to talk about your channel when it comes up. You'll have to forgive me because I know I keep saying it again and again and again that I'm going to go through your channel. I did look at it a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I actually have something constructive to say. I did look at your shorts videos as one first thing, and they're really well done. I don't know what program you're using for those. I don't recognize the template or anything like that, but we'll look at them when they come up. Long Island Bigfoot, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've caught them a few times now. I think I just caught, was it yesterday I was with you again? And then, pardon me, Rushing Wind Mountain. Let's look at your shorts videos and see how these are doing. These have started to get into the 3,000, 5,000, and even 6,000 views, which is great to see. And then the About page is going to let us know that this is a nature channel based on one of the mountains of the Pacific Northwest. And we will likely see a little bit of comedy coming along in some of the fun moments that happen during their videos. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this variety, but obviously an outdoor channel, and I know a lot of people will be happy to see that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up in another moment here. Pardon me. And there we go. Look at that luck. Doof Paranormal's coming up right away as soon as I put you on the wheel. You came up. So we'll see what Karen from Australia has got going on their channel. I'm just going to take your latest video, or it's not latest, but the one that you put in the featured position here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. It's a channel I'm still getting to know, because she's been with us not quite a month yet, I believe, right? I think it's actually only been a couple of weeks, getting on maybe 3 weeks. And forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm also going to take your latest video and put that in my catch-up list. You just put that up a couple days ago. This is what I'm talking about with the shorts. I usually don't watch these, but I'm going to put one. I think I looked. Would I look at them from the popular? I did. Look at the professional look of this. This is really cool. That logo in the top. And then it keeps changing. I don't know if this must be a program that you're using. And forgive me, because I haven't seen it, but that's really cool. That does a really good job. So that's really cool, but that's a first look at something. Now, live streams, I'm hoping I can catch you for one of these. I think I caught you here for this one last week, but I would have been working on the computer. So I would have been running it more so than actually sitting and watching at that time. I'm still going through content, so I'll be looking forward to more of that. But this is one of the things I noticed as well. There was another video I meant to go through, and it was, oh, how am I going to, it had the Playboy Mansion, I think. It was a short video. For the life of me, I can't remember where it is on the page. I thought I watched it, but I looked at it, and I don't know if it was in the rollover. It was outside the gates. It said quick video, or was it a live stream? Oh, pardon me. For the life of it, I can't find what I'm looking for right now. But you know what I'm talking about. And forgive me if I'm mistaken, if I'm mixing up channels, but I meant to have a look at this. And my only excuse now is that I work outdoors a few days a week. My plate is quite full, more so than it should be during the good weather months. And it'll take a little while for that to be relieved. But I do plan on going through the channel in case I can find anything that is... I can give you as a suggestion, but it looks like you're doing great so far because, like I said, those shorts are top-notch. The About page, you've got enough information here to let everybody know exactly what to expect, and almost 300 subscribers already, which is great, so hopefully we can push that a little bit farther, but I'll look forward to watching more videos as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And then Rock Lobster, yes, many times, Peter Dell. As a matter of fact, actually, I've got a gig coming up next month. It's literally 4 weeks from now. And I'm going to be spinning at a place again. There was something I was doing last fall, and we weren't able to get that going the way that we wanted week after week. But they have a special festival every summer in that city. So I'm going to do 2 nights that are guaranteed to be very busy. And I know Scratch and PPA was there for that last year as well. We'll make sure that we start the live streams much later when the action happens. And it'll be exciting to see. Cabarar Gaming is working on 1,900 subscribers. This is a creator that brings us video gameplay, both in video shorts and live streams. They really mix up the games. They've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto lately, but they mix up all kinds of different stuff. Oh, as you can see, actually, Rumble Racing is something I haven't seen. Resident Evil's popular. SpongeBob SquarePants we know, but I haven't played any of those games. And lots of different variety. When we get into the shorts, some of these have really gotten into thousands of views, 15,000, 23,000, 33,000, which is great to see. And then videos are frequent on the channel. So I'll take another video. We just put this out today. I'll put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up. And then when we look at Cabarar Vlogs, we see that this creator as well brings us tips, tricks, tech, and tutorials from the same creator from Cabarar Gaming. They've been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Couple of shorts here, but these are helpful videos, a lot of these. I'm just going to grab one of their latest ones and put this in my catch-up list so I can stay caught up on this channel as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Oh, Long Island Bigfoot. I've had those things repaired a few times. My son, when he was growing up, I had made sure he had an Xbox most of the time. and one of them I had repaired twice, but we used it so much, so I didn't mind having to do that. But that can be frustrating for sure. I just got one not too long ago. Again, I haven't bought a new Xbox. I never got an Xbox One, but I just did get a Series S, just to use. Some of you know the music channel that we have, and the nightclub footage is taken from Grand Theft Auto 5, but that's how that was done. So there's new footage over there, which is great. But I haven't really used it very much. Eventually, I hope to hook it up, and maybe we'll do some Battle Royale type of Grand Theft Auto 5 multiplayer action on a stream or something. VS Speaks Royally is up right now. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat. VS Speaks Royally, if you happen to still be listening or watching, do me a favor if you wouldn't mind and just mention because I heard something today and I just want to ask you about it. Now, this channel is working on now well over 4,700 subscribers, and you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. Now, they're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. This creator brings a little bit of variety, particularly in the shorts, and we see that getting into 3,500, 4,800, and even 7,100 views. Pure variety there. Videos feature some variety as well as their main subject on this channel, which is the royal family, and the live streams are almost all dedicated to that. Now, the royal family's always got lots going on, and VS Speaks Royally has been covering a lot of this for a very long time. I put a lot of focus on vibrant conversation here in Tuber Chat, because when you engage in true conversation in anybody's live chat for a premiere or a live stream, you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, and that is a great service for any host. Puppet Short Films, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They do just a spectacular job on their videos. Puppet Short Films, you'll remember when it was, but probably a couple months ago now, but I sat and watched one of the latest videos, and I just can't believe how much work is put into these things. Yeah, Peter Dell, it's not bad right now because it's slowed down. It always slows down as the stream goes on, right? But it can be overwhelming at times. But that's just practice. Actually, episode 600 is coming up in a couple of weeks. I've already set the date. You can find that on our front page. Granny filming again, not very vibrant today. I tend to overuse some of the words that I use, right? Like vibrant, I use it when I talk about vibrant language. I use it when I talk about vibrant conversation and activity and things like that. VS Speaks Royally will give us an example of a lot of vibrant conversation in their channel, and they do a great job of leading very engaging conversation by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. So they might not be in the chat right now, but that's okay. They are covering the royal family very, very well. They have been for a long time. The royal family's had quite a year, and it sounds like it might be continuing. So we'll keep up with VS Speaks Royally and see what all the rumors, whether they come to fruition or not. But there's a lot of conversation there, and they have really done a great job. Plus, they happen to be a great supporter. They engage conversation everywhere they go, including here in Tuber Chat, and they're with us just about every single day. Canadian Family Life is coming up. That's Tiffany from New Brunswick. You've seen her already today on several live stream panels because she's doing a great job of making herself a part of a lot of different communities and very much cares about her own community also. Now, one of the things she's doing on her channel more than anything else is taking us shopping, showing us hauls, and showing us how to save money at the same time. Canadian Family Life is doing a little bit of different stuff. I'm going to take this different type of video on this channel and put it in my catch-up list. She's working on 1,400 subscribers already. She's posting frequently. Look at these 2 videos just today. This one might have been yesterday, but you know what I mean. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, she's posting like crazy, and live streaming as well, frequently. Now, I've seen her on so many other StreamYard panels, and you've seen that today as well when I've rolled over a few of them. And then, yeah, well, we've been on now, Peter Dell, for well over 2 hours. So it's time for me to add some names to the wheel from our chat list. So I'll do that in a second. Peter Dell's going to come up right now, and Puppet Short Films would put on. If Puppet Short Films is a longtime friend, actually. If anybody's still listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll get you on there right now. And we'll spin. When we look at Canadian family life, we see the shorts are starting to move as well. This one was really cool. Now, they've got a few over 1,000 now, but one of them they posted on a day we were streaming on Superchat as well, and we were able to like refresh and see the number jumping, and that one's crossed 2,400 views, which is great to see. Like I said, live streams are frequent on the channel as well, but you'll find Tiffany on a lot of other channels in their StreamYard panels also. Trippin' with Dre and Michelle is coming up, and we'll see what they've got going on. Trippin' with Dre and Michelle was here earlier. I'm not sure if they're still with us right now. They've got a couple new videos since I was there. And I'm going to grab the latest one. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That is a list I use to keep caught up with creators. They're working on 3,500 subscribers. Now, you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, like I said about VS Speaks Royally a while ago. 3,000 subscribers seems to be a big marker for that, right? And the reason why is because we can all imagine what people have been through on the way to 3,000 to get to that level. I think by the time you hit 3,000, you start to realize that 10 is guaranteed. Pardon me, it's still a matter of time, but I believe anybody that really wants to, as long as you're not like running a negative channel, but anybody that truly wants to can have 10,000 subscribers. It just takes different amounts of time. Wellness with Tammy is mentioning the catch-up list. Yes, I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. Thank you for that. Trippin' with Dre and Michelle is going to let us know about their channel on their About page from Michigan. And their channel consists of dealing with travel, food reviews, inspiration, music, and more. We'll look at their shorts videos for a second and see how these are doing, but these are getting close to 1,000 views. So as they post more and more, that will likely continue as well. Live streams are frequent on the channel, as much as just a few days ago. And I think this creator actually happens to be a DJ as well, which is really cool. Peter Dell will find that entertaining. I saw this Saturday morning mix. DJ Big Dre. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what's going on. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel coming up. Life with Deandra, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you, Puppet Short Films. You're in Ottawa right now, really? Oh, it's only about 4 hours away from where I am right this second. I was lucky to spend some time up there for the Freedom Convoy that made world news both last year and especially the year before. But thank you very much, Puppet Short Films. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're a longtime friend, and they just do a fantastic job with their videos. Four Corners Custom Products LLC is an incredibly supportive creator. Now this is another channel that gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how merchandise is made. They print everything from shirts to hats to mugs to vinyl stickers and anything that can be printed, and they give us a look at how the merchandise is made, and then we can use them as a resource when it comes time to think about merchandise for our own channels and videos as well. Oh, you're heading to Montreal as well. You're doing an Ontario trip. Well, by the sounds of it, that'll be cool. I've spent only the smallest amount of time in Montreal and wasn't able to see very much. I went through there one day for what at the time was some family stuff, and then another time I went for one nightclub for one night, and that's it. And then we took off the next day. But I hope to get back there eventually. But hopefully you have a good time, and hopefully you're enjoying Ottawa. I found I've been to Ottawa several times now, but I found everybody there to be just wonderful. So that's great. Four Corners Custom Products is now over 4,000 subscribers, and they are incredibly supportive. I have seen them out supporting other people like crazy many times. So they've got a new video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. Some interesting looking grilling going on there, and quite a feast actually. I'm going to take, we're looking at their popular videos, but what I meant to do was look at their shorts, and we look at these and we see that some of these have gotten into well over 1,700 views, one of them over 5,000. And then live streams are something that they do frequently as well. They've done a few different types of live streams here, but like I said, incredibly supportive. So I hope everybody will connect with them, get some of that support coming back to you as well. Life with Deandra, I'm going to get you onto our wheel right now, and Wellness with Tammy is going to come up, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. And Wellness with Tammy obviously wants to help us break free and discover threats and opportunities for achieving a life of wellness in body, mind, and spirit. Obviously a lot of positivity, motivation, and inspiration on this channel. I put their latest video into my catch-up list, but we get an idea here about them being a certified life coach, and they will talk to us about the expectations on the channel and its origins when we get to the About page here. And then we see that they're posting somewhat frequently. Hopefully we'll see some new content shortly. I wonder if shorts are something for this channel as well, just as an idea. They got 55 subscribers right now, halfway on the road to that first 100. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther on that road. We know that the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we all do as much as we can for each other, we see channels passing milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Wellness with Tammy's actually been a long-time friend now, many months. But just because so many creators happen to be doing well with shorts, even today, not like the winning the lottery aspect about a year ago, but we do see a lot of creators having breakout shorts getting into the thousands of views. And I just wonder if bite-size bits of motivation and inspiration might be an idea. So I just mention it because I don't see them here yet, but we'll see. Wellness with Tammy on the to-do list. Very good. Very good. I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do, but of course I want everybody to get out of YouTube what they first came here for and what they end up wanting as they continue their YouTube journey, if that makes sense, right? And shorts can just start to speed things up a little bit, especially if your shorts videos are complementary to your long form content. Then you can draw in a few subscribers that way and hopefully give the channel a boost. The Bud Files are here as modern day archaeologists. They seek to uncover history and digitally preserve it in videos, and they've actually really expanded their content over a long period of time now. They're working on 1,300 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I've got a notification on for a premiere, but they're posting frequently, usually a few times a week, as we can see. Now, when we get into the shorts videos, we see a bit of variety here. Some of these have gotten into 3,400 and 5,000 views, one of them over 15,000. And then when we get into the live streams, they often take us out on adventures, but sometimes they're indoors. They could be singing, dancing, playing a game, or doing all kinds of other things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. The Bud Files are here with us every single day. I really do appreciate that. And I know not everybody could be here every day, but I do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend. But I also see the Bud Files out supporting other people all the time as well. They seem to be everywhere all the time. Pardon me, Patrick Hollett. Good to see you in the house from Newfoundland. And yeah, Puppet Short Films Threads from Instagram. So apparently they got, I think it was 30 million users in one day and 100 million users in 1 week. I was lucky. I was one of the first. I got a notification for that just as it came out. I have to be honest, not that I like to be too negative about things all the time, but I don't know if I expect, the truth is I don't expect Threads to last for a very long time. Now, obviously, Meta, which is the company behind Facebook and Instagram now, has the power to keep that going as long as they want. They could keep it for 10 or 20 years if they want to. But my opinion is that when somebody is asked about Threads that hasn't heard of it before, especially when it comes to social media, there is no other choice than to say it's just like Twitter, but for Instagram. If you're talking to somebody who's not really on social media all the time, then they might say, what is Twitter? And then you have no choice but to switch the conversation and talk about what Twitter is to try to explain what Threads does. But that's just an opinion. I've been corrected many times. I found myself wrong about many things. I just happen to have been in social media from the beginning, if you want to call it that. And it's long time. So we'll see. We'll say I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm not excited about another bit of work to do, because one of the things I talked about a long time ago, when MySpace was the thing, and there was still Friendster, and I forget the other one, and before that I was on CompuServe and AOL, and using web browsers like Alta Vista and Lycos and Excite and Yahoo and things like this. And over the years, what happened was, first of all, every company needs to have a website. And then they got to have email. And then they got to have an email list. And then they got to have a MySpace page. And then they got to have a Friendster page. And then they got to have Facebook. And then they got to have Instagram. And now you got to have Twitter. And now you got to have Threads. And Pinterest. And TikTok. And oh my goodness. And I don't know how anybody can keep up with all that stuff. I do this all the time, all day long. And I still can't keep up with everything. You have to pick and choose. So still, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are the kings right now. I know TikTok is very popular, and people are moving that way. But Facebook and Instagram are so ingrained in the social media universe right now, especially for long-form content, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But adding Threads is, forgive me while I roll my eyes, but I'm not looking forward to more work to do every day. And then, oh yeah, Patrick Hollett. I follow a handful of different creators to try to stay up with everything. And they're who I basically learned from. So Sean Cannell, Tim Schmoyer, Daryl Eves, Senny Lenarduzzi, Tim Schmoyer, I said, Roberto Blake, Vanessa Lau, Nick Nimmin, and Dee Nimmin are who I'm thinking of as well. TikTok might be gone. I think anything's possible, but I have a feeling TikTok's going to stay, because they would be much smarter, in my opinion, to change their system to meet the government's expectations as opposed to having it banned, right? And, you know, especially now, if you try to ban something so big as TikTok, people are going to find a way to use it anyway. Either on their jailbroken iPhones or Android. You can always get APKs and things like that. But it's an idea. Yeah, so that makes sense. Puppet Short Films as well. So I use Hootsuite as well as Buffer and a few other things as well. The networks always like when you post natively, and what that means is that when you're dealing with social media of any kind, YouTube included, they will always give preference to things that are posted through their own system. So for those of you who've seen Buffer or Hootsuite, if you post different things on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, for instance, through their systems, if you post on Instagram from the app, if you post on Facebook from Facebook, as opposed to the other things, then your stuff, your posts have the opportunity to move farther, faster. It's not necessarily 100% universally true, but it's recommended by all of the social media experts that I've seen so far. Forgive me, Patrick Hollett, I'm going to talk about your channel, but I just want to show everybody something. This is a website I've been following for what has to be 20 years now. Social Media Examiner, and these guys are always on top of all the networks and the most important things that we can learn about how to use those networks come from a website like this with tons and tons of experts. So they'll talk about all the different things that we need to know, and then you just adapt it to the idea that you're focused on YouTube, right? And they talk about YouTube specifically as well. And then Patrick Hollett's got a special event coming up this weekend, which is cool. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I know a couple more channels are participating here. Khalid Delicious Food, thank you for coming in. Dorinda Fulton, I'm going to get you on the wheel right now. I'm going to get back to going through channels because we're We've been on for 2.5 hours. Now we just got a half an hour left. Now Patrick Hollett's from Newfoundland. They're here with us frequently. They're working on 1,400 subscribers. Online gaming, cooking, hiking, and exploring Newfoundland. They have got monetization, so we can support them with super chats and memberships when we get there. And when we get into their videos, we find a lot of variety, including product reviews. Shorts videos here we're going to have a look at, and these have gotten into 1,200 views and beyond now, which is cool. And then live streams are something that is occasional but almost frequent, so we'll see if they're going to keep these up, because they've done a couple lately. And we'll keep an eye on the channel. We always have notification bells on for everyone. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And Puppet Short Films is coming up right now. So they are on vacation right now, if I understand right. They do an incredible job editing their videos. This is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Superchat family, but they do an unbelievably professional job with their videos. Lisa Knits and Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Marketplace Boutique, forgive me, I saw you come in. I haven't put you on the wheel yet. I'm just going to put you on the wheel right now. And we'll take it one at a time. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next half hour or so. Puppet Short Films has over 3,300 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. This creator really puts a ton of work into these. Now, they've been a long-time friend, and I've gone through a lot of their videos before, but one of these, I think this is the one. You could see when I'm rolling over the video slightly, like obviously they're using puppetry here, but this is really advanced stuff. And they get into like interesting storylines as well, but the video editing is out of control. Shorts videos here have gotten into the 23,000, 31,000, 40,000, and 88,000 views. I'm assuming that that's contributing to the rapid growth, but that's wonderful. And then live streams are something that they've done a couple of times. We'll see if they're going to do that as well. And then notification bells are on for all creators. I'm just curious how your watch hours are, Puppet Short Films, or your shorts views. 3 million is a lot to get, but it's possible. And if you keep up the way you are, it could be your entrance into the monetization system, if not watch hours. Get to the Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Get to the Farm is going to be put on the wheel right now. That's another husband and wife combo, actually, with I Want to Know, who happens to be a member. And Professional Paranormal Research is up here right now. And when we look at the paranormal genre and category of channels, we actually had an influx come in starting about 2.5 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer. A lot of those creators are friends today, so much so that I've been out on 3 paranormal investigations myself with Huntophobia and Reckless Adventure. I have one behind the scenes video on my personal channel. I probably have enough footage to do 2 more, but I gotta see if I can get around to getting that done at some point, or at least looking at it. But paranormal is encompasses a lot of different things. We saw Doof Doof Paranormal in here earlier, and we've got a lot of friends in the genre. I'd almost consider even explorations of abandoned locations to be in the same type of category a lot of times. Now, Professional Paranormal Research is here with over 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,000 we know they're thinking about. And then let's look at the shorts videos on the channel. They've just done a few. These are a little bit different, but they've got 2,400 views on one. And then live streams are frequent. They've got one coming up in a few days, so I'm going to put my notification on for that, and hopefully we'll catch that as well. I'm recommending to put notifications on for everything that we see, whether they're premieres or live streams, regardless of start time, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. Peter Dell is going to come up. I'm going to take one more break here. Alright, we're back and looking at a channel from Australia with a creator who always have positive things to say and is very energetic. This is Peter Dell. And with almost 7,200 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. I'm just going to look through their latest videos, and I see they've put out a few more beautiful things for us. I'm just going to take the latest video, a lot of drone footage here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to almost catch up with this creator. And shorts videos, they've just got one, but it got 7,400 views, which is great to see, and hopefully they'll post some more. But obviously this creator is bringing us scenic views of Australia and tourist attractions, which is really great. I'm just curious what kind of drone you're using. I forget if you told me before exactly which one. I have one drone right now. Kristen got me one as what I believe was a Christmas present several years ago, and I took it out one day and I couldn't believe for the life of me how terrible I was at flying the thing. And I was smashing it into everything. I didn't wreck it or anything, but I just couldn't believe how bad. I think I should be good at that kind of thing. And I didn't realize the drone is so light that you can't have any wind of any kind, and that's what was doing it. A Sony drone, says Peter Dell. I got to look into more of these things. Eventually, I plan to get something probably from DJI, but we'll see. Pardon me. And then thank you, Puppet Short Films. Hopefully you enjoy your time there and in Montreal. Khalid Delicious Food is here with over 8,000 subscribers as well. Now, this creator comes to us from Pakistan. And this creator is going to bring us some live streams as well as shorts and videos. And some of these have gotten into, wow, 83,000, 92,000, 117,000, even 411,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are occasional on the channel. I've caught them a couple of times. And I'm just going to look at their videos for a quick second here. And they've been with us frequently lately. Khalid Delicious Food is a long time friend. And here's an interesting video as well. I'm just going to take this and put it in my catch-up list. I think I've seen them in there on a live stream, actually, this bakery. But I could be mistaken. I think that's what I saw from them a long time ago. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they always have incredibly positive things to say. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And it looks like the Stock Explorer is coming up. That's Nora. And the Stock Explorer is going to talk to us about the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way through videos, shorts, and live streams. They bring us beginner tutorials all the way to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs, and hopefully crypto trading bots, because I only have a small amount of crypto right now, and it's all in the tank. I bought it 2 summers ago, and it's all like lost half its value. But I'm going to hold on to it everywhere anyway and just go down with the ship. But one of the things I'm thinking about is putting a bit of it into one of those trading bots, like I think it's called Crypto Hero, or there's a handful of them. And that way it's kind of like trying to do something 24 hours a day. And the other thing is staking crypto as well, so you can make a small bit of what you might otherwise call interest. Vase Place, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Now, the Stock Explorer brings a lot of variety on their channel, usually in the form of shorts, sometimes in videos as well. But some of these have gotten into 2,500, 3,500, and 4,200 views. Videos are frequent on the channel and often talk about stocks, but they sometimes bring us other things as well. They've got a couple of drone videos as well, and a bit of variety. But this creator often has product in hand, and there's a lot of friendly conversation on the channel as well. So sometimes we get charts and graphs. Sometimes we get friendly conversation with StreamYard panels. I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a stock, buy a product from the company, and unbox that product on a live stream. For those of you who haven't seen Crocs and all the different things they're doing with those, there's a StreamYard panel with a few familiar faces as well. And actually, several months ago, I joined them on their channel as well for a talk about YouTube. So there it is, 5 months ago now. But I hope everybody will check this out. We talked YouTube for about 2 hours there. But Nora's been a dear friend for a long time. They're here as a moderator and a member, and they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They happen to be in Florida, and they bring us a second channel where they talk about plant life, some of which is already there, some they intend to grow as well. And 234 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got a few shorts, and that will likely continue, and then we'll look forward to some more videos as well. Let's spin the wheel. Yeah, crypto is not as secure as people think. As secure as people think, I'm sure, in a lot of ways. So I believe the statistic says that in 1918, there were 2,300 car companies. Now, most of us would probably struggle to name 50, right? And I believe that the same thing's going to happen with crypto. They're all going to buy each other, and lots are going to go out of business. the key, I think, to crypto, and I don't want to encourage anybody, but if you can try to figure out which companies are just trying to get investor money and pay their salaries until the company goes down, they just go get another high-paying job somewhere else, or the companies that actually believe in what they're doing and are really making moves to try to get it more mainstream around the world, if that makes sense. Trying to get more companies to pick it up, payment methods, have people trading with each other for merchandise and things like that. But we'll see. Like any other investment, there are extreme risks, and I wouldn't suggest anybody put any money into anything at all that you couldn't afford to lose while you educate yourself. Investing is not necessarily risky. Being uneducated is risky, and we don't have to go through a school system to get educated, but the more you learn, the better decisions you can make about anything financial. I believe that. Not saying I'm right, I just believe that. And then thank you, Rushing Wind Mountain. And that's very possible, Peter Dell. In the meantime, there's a little bit of money to be made, but we'll see. Mom of Four Boys is getting close to 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're also here just about every single day. I think they are here every single day, actually. I see them out supporting other creators, engaging conversation all the time as well. And we see some shorts front and center that give us an idea of what to expect on the channel. Some of these have gotten into 1,400, 1,500, and 1,600 views. So we get an idea of what to expect from the longer form content. A few live streams, we'll see if they're going to pick these back up, but videos are where this channel really shines. And what you're going to find here is a variety of meals, dishes, as well as desserts. It could be almost anything here. They show us a couple variations of mac and cheese. They've got all kinds of casserole type things. Look at this, pad thai. They've got traditional St. Patrick's Day meal is here. They've got pizza, they got barbecue, they got all kinds of stuff. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you see here. And I really love the real world look that we get from cooking channels and cooking videos. This is what we see more than anything else from Mom of Four Boys. But the biggest thing I can say about that channel and the creator behind the channel is the support that they give to others as well. Get to the Farm is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Get to the Farm is another story similar to like what I was talking about earlier when we have in real life friends and family supporting each other. There's a husband and wife combo here between a couple of channels. Get to the Farm and I Want to Know, which talks to us about the unexplained. My copy and paste doesn't want to work right now. See me bashing my keyboard. Get to the Farm also has aspirations of possibly live streaming and will allow people to meet in the same way we do here if they end up doing some of those. They're at 951 subscribers right now. They have crossed the halfway mark on the official road to 1K. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house popping the popcorn. Thanks for being here. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, they really do help, so I hope you will. Get to the Farm is a traditional homesteading type of channel in Montana, southwest Montana, and they're going to talk about gardening, cooking, preserving, fencing, building, livestock care, and much more. Practical tips and tricks so that we can learn from them. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into the 4,100 and 4,900 views. Live streams, like I said, might be something that they might pick up again at some point. Let's get to I Want to Know. And like I said, this is an interesting story that I tell because it's heartwarming to see in real life friends and family members supporting each other. In this case, a husband and wife combo with separate channels, but they're never too far behind each other, especially here in Superchat. 370 subscribers right now for I Want to Know, and they want to talk about the unexplained. They're dedicated to exploring the unknown and delving deep into the mysteries of the past. We can join them on a journey through time and space as they uncover the secrets secrets of advanced civilizations, lost artifacts, and ancient legends, as well as much more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to look through the videos. I see they've got a new one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to almost keep caught up with them. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and we'll see what's happening with Dorinda Fulton. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Dorinda Fulton's channel, we see a lot of gardening type updates here more than anything else. Shorts videos have gotten into 1,600 and 1,800 views. Live streams are something that's been happening occasionally. We'll see if they're going to continue with this. They just took a shopping trip to Lowe's, likely looking for some gardening supplies over there. And then they've got a couple new videos. So I'm just going to take the latest video. Looks like a chill and relax type of video, and I'll look forward to watching that and getting caught up a little bit here. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Oh, Get to the Farm has another channel coming up. Their daughter has a gaming VR channel. That'll be interesting. That might be a one-of-a-kind in the Superchat family, actually, to see VR. We've got a few gamers that come through, but it'll be interesting to see VR. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Life with Deandra is up right now. 175 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 200 that they're thinking about. I'm going to look at the shorts because they're front and center here. Life with Deandra is still a channel I'm getting to know. But some of their shorts are starting to move. They've got a couple here. One over 1,200, one over 1,300. And then when we get into videos, we see that they've got a couple of brand new things here. Lots of cooking on this channel, but it looks like a bit of family togetherness and maybe even taking us out on adventures as well. So I'm just going to take the latest video, how to make pumpkin rice with stew peas, Jamaican style. I haven't even seen anything like that before. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and I'll look forward to learning from that video. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel onto the screen now for fun. Oh, that's very cool. Get to the Farm. Yes, lots of people here will be willing to swap playlists. And if you want, I can do it with you as well. Anybody can reach out to me on Instagram. And I'm happy also to do that. Most of our moderators will do it. Michael's Adventures will do it for sure. I forgot to mention Michael's Adventures at the beginning of the stream today. He's a dear friend, but he's here as a moderator. And he is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube. He always reaches out asking me who I know needs help, who can he run playlists for, and things like that. So if you haven't already connected to Michael's Adventures, I hope you will, because he's always looking to help people. He cares very much more about everybody else's YouTube journey than his own, while he still runs his channel and posts every day. Marketplace Boutique has 259 subscribers, is another channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to put their latest video on my catch-up list here. And I'm just going to hit the About page for a quick second. They've been running their e-commerce business since 1998, and they were looking for a career change, but one of the things they help us with is a bit of eBay. Now, this I find compelling because I happen to do a lot of eBay stuff as well, just on the side. It's more casual than anything else, but by learning from a few creators like Baskets or Baskets Resale, they've got two channels, another longtime friend here, or possibly from Marketplace Boutique, we're going to get an idea of how to buy and sell on eBay, and that's not the worst way in the world to start making a little bit of extra money as well. It's actual work, but I promise you it is not as difficult as most people think it might be, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but you know what I mean. When we think about like, oh, do I want to start an eBay store and everything else? It really doesn't take that much time to learn how to get something listed, and then when you sell it, you just pack it up and ship it. And the best way to learn is obviously by doing. Lots of YouTube videos out there. Marketplace Boutique is going to help us understand. but it might be a way to supplement a bit of extra income, especially if you are very knowledgeable in a few different things, or understand the idea of buying and selling, and how to find good deals, and how to sometimes it takes a little bit of money to invest, but like, let's say for instance, somebody was able to find a bunch of computer keyboards, right? So you can buy a skid or a pallet, if you want to call it that, a case of keyboards, and get 100 of them, right? You might only pay $1 or $2 a keyboard if you're lucky, and you can easily sell those for $10 or $20. I'm not saying that's a good idea. Probably better to look for high value stuff, but everybody's got to decide their own thing. The only thing is, if you're going to buy 100 keyboards at $2 a piece, you got to have the $200 to buy the keyboards, and you might not get it back for a very long time or ever. It's a gamble, right? But the idea is, now if you're going to sell them for $10, you've only got to sell 20 of them, but you got 100. So as soon as you sell 20, you got your money back. Everything else is gravy, if you want to put it that way. Or you could chop them up and sell them 5 at a time, or 10 at a time. You could call up all the computer stores and sell them 5 or 10 keyboards at a time. Things like that. Not saying it's good ideas, just saying it is an idea. And I do a tiny amount of that as well. Little Ridge Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm looking forward to learning more from Marketplace Boutique, but I got your latest video in my catch-up list as well. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, so we'll look at Little Ridge Farm right now. 1,400 subscribers. This is a channel that comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. They bring us tiny homes living more than anything else now. This is Mark, the creator behind the channel. Sometimes he's with his daughter Kira, sometimes he's on his own. The shorts videos on this channel have gotten into well over 2,000 views, which is great to see, and live streams give you an idea of what's going on this channel a lot of the time. He's been involved in lots of StreamYard panels. One of the stories behind the channel is the fact that this creator's home literally burned down about last year. I forget exactly the date, forgive me for not being certain, and they have been rebuilding and recouping, and all of the things that you can imagine come along with a story like that. And this is a story of perseverance and tenacity. I have literally caught Mark, the creator behind this channel, saying things like, exact words, well, it could have been worse. You know, there's people who have it a lot worse off than we do. And this is coming from somebody whose home burned down, literally lost everything. So I think it's wonderful to see that kind of optimism. They're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so I can hopefully catch up a little bit and watch some more rebuilding here. And this creator, like I said, is at 1,400 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We go through as many as we can in a 3-hour period. Thank you to our moderators. I know the Stock Explorer, Emotion might still be here. Scratch and PP, of course, is here. And I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We are expecting to be back on Saturday and Sunday. We always mix up the times. And in about 2 weeks from now comes episode 600. So I hope you'll join us for that as well. You can set your reminder on our homepage. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.